This book arrived in the mail. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylin. I am a second-year PhD student in History and African American Studies at Yale. In addition to being a PhD student, I also am the founder of Accepted Consulting, which is an academic consulting firm focused on providing access to higher ed. Within Accepted, we also have a membership program for accountability and long-term planning. And this morning, we actually have an accountability workshop. It's a 3-hour working session with some of our members. Danielle usually runs this one on Thursday, but she's actually closing on her new house today. So big congratulations to her. Make sure to check out her channel. I'm gonna link it down below. I'm gonna be spending Thanksgiving with her and her husband, so I'm very excited to see them. But this morning I got up bright and early to get my day started, got a good stretch in, went for a nice walk with Moo, and am now off to a fast and furious start. I already knocked off 2 of the things on my to-do list. I reviewed a client document and got my reading done for American legal history, and then I have a little bit for documentary studies that I need to do, but it is a good, productive morning, and I'm also loving my outfit and the jewelry that I am wearing today, which brings me to today's sponsor. Thank you to today's sponsor, which is Ana Luisa. I am working with them on a long-term basis, and I have accumulated quite the collection of jewelry. And today I wanted to see how it would look if I were to stack them. As we head into the holiday season, a gift of Ana Luisa jewelry would be perfect for anyone in your life. They have a variety of different types of bracelets, necklaces, rings, etc. And today I am wearing a fine compilation of all of them. I actually have on these two necklaces. So I have on this little pearl necklace, and I stacked it with this brand new floral pendant, and I just love the way that they look together. As I have accumulated a little bit of a collection now, I have been wearing my bracelets pretty much every day. And one that is new in my collection is this little drawstring clasp with the bar, and I absolutely love it. I think it looks so good, and I stack that with the bracelets I wear every day. I never take these off. So I have this one which has a little jewel in the center here, and then I have this other one that has these two looped rings. And I just think it looks really good with my watch and everything. I personally really like gold jewelry. I just think it complements me a little bit better than silver, but if you're somebody that likes silver, they also have plenty of selections on their website for you. In addition, I also have on my favorite Chloe ring. I wear this, again, every single day. I shower with it. I never take it off, and what's nice is that it never leaves a green stain or anything. I have kept it on for months now and have never had an issue. They're very comfortable, and the best thing, in my opinion, about Ana Luisa is one, the price point, but two, that they are ethically sourced and seek to be carbon neutral in their materials and in their sustainable practices. Working with a company that not only is very elegant and beautiful and something that I love wearing, but also that is committed to long-term ethical, sustainable practices is something that's really important to me. And so I'm really excited to continue working with them. I highly recommend going over to their website, especially in the coming week, because they're gonna have a 20% off sale with the discount code that I'll have down below. But they're having a 20% off sale for Black Friday, and this would be the perfect time to buy gifts for your family. I know I am. I'm definitely gonna buy some things for my mom and my sister. I hope they're not watching, but I absolutely love the Ana Luisa jewelry pieces that I have, and I think it just really complements my outfit. So I'm gonna go ahead and get today started, take you along for the ride. I have some classes on campus today, and I'm also gonna go meet up with a friend for coffee, and then I have to come back and get quite a bit more work done because the work never ends. I have a lot of clients and a lot of work to get done in the final hours of this semester. We're gonna go ahead and soak it up and take you along for the ride. You're bright and early this morning. We'll see who else decides to get up at 8 a.m. We're now ready to go. Today's gonna be a good day, guys. I got a ton of reading done and some admin, responded to some emails, did some scheduling things with my assistant, Chanel, and now it is time to log on to my documentary studies class. Today we are talking about participatory documentary. We read a couple different chapters from this one book in particular where there was one argument about how animals are also kind of used as agents for humans' desire for fantasizing about quote-unquote humanity. For example, like elephants who are taught how to paint in conservation sanctuaries, and how the commodification of their quote-unquote skill, or like taught skill, is seen as selfhood, but it's actually the co-opting of the handlers and whatnot seeking for the animal to demonstrate human-like qualities. I actually really enjoy this class and have found my thinking specifically about kind of ethics of practice and positionality to have evolved throughout this class. We talk a little bit about kind of theory of positionality with scholars such as Saidiya Hartman, but it's not something that I think is discussed quite as much as it could or should be, and seeing the structure through the lens of documentary media is quite fascinating, and I'm actually really excited for the paper I'm going to be writing for this class. But it is now time to log on to Zoom, and then after this class I'm going to head over to grab lunch with Serena and then over to the law school. Out of class, and now I'm heading over to the Yale bookstore because I'm going to go pick up a sweater for the Yale-Harvard game this weekend. So I got the sweater I was looking for, and I went to Payne Whitney to go get the tickets for the game, but apparently I have to go back at 6:30 in order to get them. So now I'm just taking a nice little leisurely walk home through the New Haven Green, and it is so beautiful, and today is such a good day. And now I'm just getting back to my apartment, relax for a little while, and then get a bit of work done for my clients, and then also think about my final papers. I want to get a little bit of work done on them tonight, so big goals, but we're gonna make it happen. All right, y'all, big news. So I went ahead and got my ticket for the Yale-Harvard game, and I was standing in line and I was talking to Danielle, and I completely forgot to bring my camera, so I'm very, very sorry. The line was very long, and I seemingly was the only graduate student in the line. However, I met Handsome Dan, which is the mascot for Yale, and I will insert my terrible picture here. But I met Handsome Dan, which is really exciting. And also, other big news of the day is that this book arrived in the mail. This is an Afro-Indigenous history of the United States by Kyle Mays. He was a professor of mine at UCLA. He was the first professor to ever encourage me to go to graduate school, and I am forever in his debt, and he has been such an incredible mentor to me. And not only that, but he is a absolutely beautiful, brilliant writer and historian, and this is such a critical intersectional analysis between the experiences of Afro-Indigeneity in American history. And I'm very excited to read it because I got to read his book on Indigenous hip hop back when I was at UCLA, and the way he writes is just so true to the way that he talks and the way that he sounds. And I'm really interested to see how he writes this piece because it's bound to be a little bit more kind of academic-y. And we've got a review from Roxanne Dunbar Ortiz, who wrote An Indigenous People's History of the United States. And of course, Robin Kelley at UCLA. So very excited to read this book, and you guys, please go buy it. Please read it. I'm gonna try to do a review video of it on my YouTube channel because I think this is gonna be a really important book on people's syllabi for the study of slavery, for Black studies and Indigenous studies. So go check it out. Please go support him. He is a brilliant scholar, and I'm very excited to read this book. But now I have the ticket for the Yale Harvard game. I have a sweater to wear for the game. Now I have one of my favorite professor's books. But now it is time to get work done. I have some video editing I need to do on this vlog so that way it can go up as soon as possible. And I also have a ton of client documents to review. And as I said before, I also would like to take a look at my final assignments for my classes. So busy evening, but I am feeling energized and I am ready to continue this day and to continue getting my work done and see what the rest of today has to hold. So let's get to it. Relocated to the couch and I'm sitting here with Danielle and Julia on Zoom. And Belle and Moo. And Julia made the awful mistake of mentioning Rifle Paper Company. And so for the last 20 or so minutes, we have all been rummaging through the Rifle Paper Company website, and there are so many mugs that I want. And they keep trying to help me justify it, but I need to stop spending any amount of money. But
well, I can't spend money, so I'm living vicariously through you. Spent too much money today.
Danielle bought a house, so lots of money has been spent today in the Lawson household. I have client documents I am meant to be reviewing. I have most of the YouTube video edited, but I'm just going to review some documents and then end off the night and head to bed hopefully at a reasonable hour because I have a couple of back-to-back calls tomorrow and a busy weekend ahead. So I'm actually gonna end off today's vlog here. Go ahead and make sure you check out Ana Luisa, which will be linked down below. Thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. And I will see you all next time. In the next vlog, we're going to the Yale Harvard game. So lots of Yale Bulldog spirit coming your way. Night, everybody.